Hello friends, welcome to the Careers in Consulting channel. In today's video, we will continue discussing about how you can build a strong, powerful resume for a consulting job. So if you are looking for a job in consulting or if you are looking to switch companies in consulting, this will be a very important, a very relevant video for you. And I will talk about all the practical aspects when it comes to building resume for a consulting job. So this is a series of videos. I have already created and uploaded the first 7 videos in this series. Today is video number 8 in the series. In this video, we will talk all the practical aspects regarding outsourcing your resume to a paid resume builder service. So please do watch this video till the end. Do like this video. Please provide your feedback in the comment section. Please subscribe to the channel and do share this video with as many people as you can. So let's start. Now you will realize that a lot of people, they opt for these paid resume builder services. They outsource their resume building to these resume builder services. Now the idea here is that by outsourcing, they will be able to save their time which they were going to spend on building the resume. And also people think that they will get resume of a better, of a higher quality when they outsource it to a resume builder service. So these resume builder services are paid and these are provided by various job aggregator sites. So not naming any service here, but you will be aware if you are in the job market. Now there are a lot of challenges and issues when it comes to these resume builder services, and these are not practical. So the clear recommendation from me is you do not have to go for one of these paid resume builder services, and the various challenges I will discuss in the next pointers in this video, and what you shall do we will also discuss. So once you take this paid resume builder service, you will be assigned a resume builder. So he or she will take your interview, understand all your projects, and then the person would suggest some generic keywords to you. Now you have to realize that the person, the resume builder, let's say you were working in manufacturing consulting and you have, let's say, 2 years of work experience. So the resume builder may not have any experience in manufacturing consulting, right? So it is not that people with 20 years of work experience or 25 years of work experience in manufacturing consulting will be assigned to you as a resume builder. So you have to realize that the resume builder may have no experience or very less experience in your domain of consulting, like manufacturing consulting in this case. So the person will, the resume builder will just provide you some generic keywords which may not be of any value to you, right? So your content in the resume really gets compromised in this case. And also please realize that you are the best judge of your experiences, of your projects, of your companies, right? So it is very difficult and practically impossible for the resume builder person to get idea of all your projects, all your companies in which you have worked, all those technical terms and jargons on which you worked. Only you have the best idea. So you are the best judge of your resume, of your skill set. So it is very difficult for the resume builder, and then they just suggest you some generic keywords. Right? So your content in the resume really gets compromised. So please realize that these resume builder services are all about having those fancy templates, fancy formats in the resume, and which we discussed in the first video in this series, that you just need to have a decent template, a decent format. You do not have to go for the best format or template. At the end of the day, it is your content in the resume which will differentiate you from the other candidates. It is not your format or template, right? So you can rather go for a decent format. It is absolutely fine. and these resume builder services pay a lot of attention, or they will take your focus towards the format or how your resume is looking rather than what the content is there, right? Because of the challenges we discussed in the earlier pointers. So you do not have to fall in this trap. Now, I totally understand that building resume is a time-taking job. It does require a lot of focus and energy from your side, but unfortunately or fortunately, there are no shortcuts when it comes to resume building. You can go through the first 6 or 7 videos in this series as well, and you will get a very thorough idea of how you have to go about building your resume. Right, so go through those videos, make your notes, take 2 or 3 pointers from every video, and then you can spend some time, think about your projects, think about your experiences, your skill sets, and spend some time on your resume rather than outsourcing it. Also, please realize that the time which you spend on building your resume, the time, the focus, the energies which you spend on building your resume, it is not that that time is being spent on building resume only. During that time, your interview preparation is also happening, right? Because when you are putting down the pointers in your resume, you will visualize, okay, these are the projects which I did, this is what this was my role in the project, these are the technical terms, technical jargons which were leveraged as part of that project. So a lot of interview preparation also happens during the resume building process. So it is worth spending time on the same. So I hope you were able to understand the pointers which I discussed in this video. So if you liked the content in this video, please do like it. Do provide your feedback, questions, queries in the comment section. Please share this video with as many people as you can, and do subscribe to the channel as well. Thank you very much for watching this video. See you in the next one.